Welcome to my YouTube channel. Today we'll discuss about one of the lead code problem, best time to buy and sell stock. Let's discuss this one. Let's go through the problem once. So here you are given an array of prices. So input is of prices, which is of this one, where price of I is the price of given stock of ith day. So price of I, like price of this first day is 7, the stock price of first day is 7, second day is 1, third day is 5, fourth day is 3, fifth day 6, and sixth day is 4. So these are the price of the given stock of that day. You want to maximize your profit by choosing a single day to buy one stock and choosing a different day in the future. Here it says the different day in the future. It's not like we cannot buy it on this day and sell it on the previous day. So we need to sell it on the future days only. So we cannot do it on the previous days. Return the maximum profit you can achieve from this transaction. If you cannot achieve any profit, return 0. So here we cannot find a profit. That scenario will be of if the given array is in like descending order. So here it's like descending order. If you see 7, 6, 4, 3, 1, in this case every time the value is decreasing. So in this case the output will be 0. Okay, this can be achieved in two ways. One is like looping. We can take 2 for loops and loop through like 7 and 1 minus 7, 5 minus 7, 3 minus 7, 6 minus 7, 4 minus 7. So at that time we can track our maximum profit if it is that one, and we can return that like 2 for loops, and then after 1, 5 minus 1, 3 minus 1, 6 minus 1, 4 minus 1. So that the complexity of that one is like O(n) square. So it's like time complexity is more by using that. So we'll do it in a second approach, which is like O of n, like looping just once and we can get the results done. For that to happen, we'll try to take two variables. One is like min price and the max price. So every time once we loop, we'll get our min price, and by that min price we'll check with the ith value with that minus of that value. If it is greater than our maximum profit, then we can add that maximum profit there. So at the end we can, once the loop is done, then we can return that max profit. So let's code, then I'll try to explain the code once it is done. Okay, let's do it now. So first int min price equal to, let's first initialize this one with the max value, just as default value which we are initializing, then max profit equal to, let's assume as 0, because if nothing is like there, then we can return 0 at the end. So for loop int I equal to 0, I should be less than our prices dot length I plus plus. So here if our prices of this I value, if it is less than our min price, then we can initialize our min price here. We can initialize this min price equal to this one. So if it is less, then we can keep this one as the min price. Else if prices of I, if this value minus the min price, if it is greater than our max profit, if it is greater than this max profit, then our max profit will be equal to this value, which was like this value, and at the end we can return our max profit. Okay, now I'll try to explain here. So for the first time the min price will be of max value of the integer, so the value of this one is like highest of the integer value. Then the max profit here is 0. So if nothing is like if it is of like this values descending order like 7 6 4 3 1, then here we need to return 0. So that's why we are taking the max profit as 0 here. So for the first for loop, when we run this for loop, right, the value of I is 0. So we'll take this as an example. So here if you see price of I, so if it is price of 0, if it is less than min price, for the first time the min price value is the max value, so price of I value is 7 is less than this value, yes it is, so the min price will be of 7 here, and then it comes here, then I increases here, I plus I increases, then I value will become 1. So here it's the value of this one. Okay, we'll take this one because it's every time it will be increasing at the end, it will become 0 there, so we'll take this one. In this case, yeah, here the I for the min price for the first time it will be 7, then I value will become 1. Here we are increasing, I value become 1, so price of I, so 1 is less than 7, yes it is less than 7, so the min price will become 1. So min price has become 1 here now, 1, and next increases, I increased, so it became 2, I became 2, so 5 is less than 1, no, 5 is not less than 1. So now we need to minus here. So 5 minus 1, what's 5 minus 1? It's 4. If 4 is greater than the max profit, yes it is, so the max profit will be 4 now. And then after max profit, here we'll write it here, max equal to 4, and still the min value here is 1. Okay, now here if we come again, the I value will become 2. It became 2, then after now I value will become 3. So 3 is less than 1, no, so here 3 minus 1, 3 minus min price, 3 minus 1 is like 2 is greater than max profit, no, 2 is like max profit is 4 currently, no, then the I value become 4, 6, now the value is 6 here, 6, if 6 is less than 1, no it's not less than 1, so now here 6 minus 1, it's 5 is greater than our max profit is 4 previously, yes it is, so now max profit will become 5. And now then after I value will become 4 here, prices of I is 4 is less than the min value 1, no it's not, then it comes here 4 minus 1, 3 is greater than our max profit is 5, no, so at the end the max profit will return it, so at the end the max profit is 5. Yeah, this is the one. We'll run this code now. Think there is some mistake here. Equal 0 I less than prices dot length. So it's a spelling mistake. Okay. So sorry, PH. Okay, let's submit this one. The time complexity is O of n. Okay, I think it's 4 seconds. Okay, but yeah, this is one of the approach which we can do. Yeah, if you like the video, you can like the video and kindly subscribe for this channel so that you can get all the LeetCode problems I'll be solving it online. Yeah, thanks for watching.